When setting up your environment, inside and outside, whether center-based or family childcare, consider these elements: impacting the children's social and emotional support, influence of the organizational learning environment, and the effects of schedules and routines.
Children spend a lot of time with us in our environment. This environment becomes their home away from home. Making it feel like home for them will help support their social and emotional development. Adding photos of the children and their families is a great way to make the space feel more comfortable. It also is beneficial for children to see other types of families. This will help create a sense of community for children and their families. Other touches of home may include plants, soft surfaces, pillows, tablecloths, and curtains. These items may also add to a sense of comfort for children. Having materials and activities in the child's reach will promote learning and send the message that this space was created for them, giving them a sense of ownership. Placing pictures, artwork, and other images at the child's eye level is also a great way to build a sense as well. These types of displays are a great way to promote social connections between the children. It allows them to reflect on past experiences they had with their peers. Being intentional on how you design and structure your space will also encourage relationship building. For example, setting up your dramatic play space to foster peer interactions will increase the children's ability to learn alongside of and from each other. As you begin to set up your environment, creating defined spaces will help for the organizational flow and naturally incorporate clear expectations for children. For example, using area rugs to help separate learning areas is a great visual cue for children to recognize where one area begins and ends. Another example of this is providing 4 chairs or smocks in an area that is a logical indicator that there is only room for 4 children in that space. Creating a visual barrier between areas when possible will also help children stay on task. These barriers can decrease distractions from their peers. It is also a great way to separate quiet areas from loud areas. As you create these barriers, please remember you also must be able to see the children at all times to ensure safety. As you begin to select materials for your spaces, make sure you're choosing materials that the children will find interesting and that there are plenty for all. Doing so will help tremendously with classroom management, but be careful not to overcrowd an area with too many materials. This might cloud a child's vision or plan for what they wanted to create in that space. Often, a chaotic area will create chaotic behavior. When this area is organized, children can find what they need in order to engage in productive play. Schedules and routines are important because they help children understand what and when something happens in their environment. If a schedule is consistent, children can learn the pattern of their daily schedule. This way, children are better able to be socially and emotionally confident in their environment. Posting a daily schedule and a focal point of the learning space will help all children recognize the pattern of activities each day. Using pictures with words and times will also help children better predict what activity is coming next. Transition methods help prepare children in advance about a change in activity. Transition methods include talking to children about the change that is going to occur, finger plays or songs, and using signs or verbal cues. Using transitions consistently helps keep a calm and organized flow to daily routines.
Once you have completed your environmental setup, conducting a check-in can be very beneficial. While reflecting, ask yourself these questions. Does the environment feel inviting to children? Do they see images of themselves and their families here? Are the materials interesting for children, and are they organized? Are the expectations and routines clear in the space? As the children and their families change, your space should also change in order to help them be more successful. Again, in order for children to flourish, they need to feel safe and secure. When you create an environment that is inviting, organized, and predictable, you're helping children to learn through play and thrive in their development.